Hey there, folks. Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. For those of you that don't know me by now, I specialize in helping folks just like yourself all over the country navigate, just basically get the most out of your higher ed retirement plan. So in today's short clip, I'm going to answer, do the best of my ability at least, answer a question I've been receiving quite a bit the last couple of months. The question is TIAA or Fidelity better? Now, the reason I get this question is a lot of universities out there, a lot of them, will have both vendors under their umbrella, under their retirement plan, so you could choose from them. And most folks, when they're hired at said university, they just do what the neighbor Joe or Jane John did down the hall and set it and forget it, never even think about it. Well, those days need to come to an end. You need to do your own due diligence. By the way, nothing I say here is investment advice. Don't take it from some guy on YouTube, right? Do your own due diligence research. By all means, contact me and I can give you my 2 cents on your specific situation. I've been doing this for over 20 years, so I know these plans like the back of my hand. Now, and I have many clients in these plans with both vendors. So, how do I answer this question? Which one's better, TIA or Fidelity? Let's categorize this. Aggressive investor, let's say middle of the road, and more conservative. Okay. Now, why do I categorize these? Because the more aggressive investors, in my opinion only, I like to use a Fidelity platform. Why? Because now both vendors will have the BrokerageLink feature at most universities, not all. I just like Fidelity's BrokerageLink feature better. Okay. There's different costs and all that fun stuff, so make sure you do your own due diligence. I just like the Fidelity BrokerageLink feature better, and therefore it affords you more choices to choose from as an aggressive investor. Okay, now Fidelity has a lot of conservative investments as well, but let's jump over to the middle of the road. So middle of the road investor is like that 60-40, where you have a good slice of your portfolio in bond, something more conservative, bonds, cash, fixed. Okay, if that's the case, and this is February of 2023, we're going into March here. Obviously, that's the month after February. But that's important. That's a pre-qualifier because rates are really high. So the reason I say that is if you're like a 60-40, I've coined the phrase best of both worlds. We can throw money that's meant for more aggressive equities or with Fidelity Access BrokerageLink. Maybe, my opinion, throw that 40% that's allocated more towards conservative investments over at TIA. Possibly, make sure you talk to somebody first that's educated in this stuff. Take advantage of TI Traditional's high rates in lieu of the bond market / cash right now. You know, money markets, you have money markets at certain universities are paying well right now, percentage-wise. So to sum up, 60-40 or 70-30, whatever the case is, throw the equity portion over Fidelity, take advantage of the BrokerageLink if they have it. Most universities do. Okay, for that aggressive equity sleeve. The more conservative sleeve, maybe throw it over to TIA at Traditional, take advantage of those high rates that we're seeing right now. Make sure you have an exit strategy on the TIA Traditional prior to you putting money in it. Okay, there could be liquidity issues, pros and cons. Make sure you educate yourself. If you're more of a conservative investor, Fidelity does have conservative investments, but that's akin to that's TIA's wheelhouse, right? So maybe lean more towards TIA, but I am a huge fan of accessing both vendors if you have if you have that option. Most larger universities do have that option. So more aggressive, maybe more Fidelity, middle of the road, accessing equities and more conservative stuff, best of both worlds. Maybe more conservative, maybe leaning towards TIA. But don't take my word as gospel. Make sure you do your own due diligence and contact someone that's knowledgeable in this space. All right, folks, Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. You'll take care. All right, bye-bye.